Hi all, welcome back to Shankar's channel. Put your first feet on cloud. Let's now focus on our next or today's topic, that is to provision RDS using Terraform. All right. So I keep updating this main branch within my Git repository. So I first told you how to provision EC2, then we looked up for the S3, and then we covered the locking system, including the S3 and the DynamoDB. Now we are today talking about RDS provisioning. So when we provision RDS, what comes in our mind first? That is the what kind of DB engine we are going to use, like it is MySQL, Aurora, Postgres, or which version of the engine we are going to use. So these are all the details I have defined in the variable .tf here. So I already have that in place. You can simply download and try to run it. Just need to replace certain things, like if you like to have some different instance class, you can use it. uh, db.t3.micro, I have used it for now. You can have the naming convention different than this. So likewise we have some more things like secret name. So I haven't passed any secrets here on this repository because of the security issues. So in an enterprise level, you don't keep secrets in any of the file that we have here on the GitHub. And in any, it should not be visible in the code, should not be visible in the CI/CD pipeline, anywhere into the code, right? So we have certain things like that. The important thing is to have minimum retention backup. If you can remove this, that's fine, since it is the backup thing that you like to keep the RDS backup. Multi-AZ currently it is false. If we enable it, your RDS will be provisioned in the multi-AZ environment. So whatever you see on console, it would be listed here. So these are the variables I have. Second important thing is the Terraform vars file, where I have defined the values of it, like VPC security groups. I'm going to use DBNet subnet IDs. I have this is for um, availability zones A1, A2, like that, A or B, you can call it. So secret name is this one. I haven't used anywhere user and password, but this secret is already created. I don't want to create any secret through this, because if I create any secret using Terraform code, then I'll have to pass on the keys and values, and again it will be on the code, so it in the GitHub, so it will be prompted to your security. It will highlight things, right? And this would expose the internal systems to the world, which we avoid usually. So I have already created this secret on AWS. Let me show that to you quickly. Secret manager. So I already have this secret. I have stored the secret. If I like to retrieve the value, I can retrieve it. So it's not even visible on the console itself, but it's right there on the backend. So this is the RDS DB secret demo I have used here. So this will pick up secrets by default. DB name, you can customize it by yourself. Any other name you would like to name it. This is what we have defined in the variables as well. So Terraform was file will, if it finds any difference, in Terraform words file is the one which replaces the values if there is any conflict in the variables.tf. So Terraform var files take over the values, and it will execute it using the values declared in the Terraform words file. Okay. Secrets.tf is the main, because we have defined how to retrieve the secret, and it's really simple. It's kind of getting the variable name here, and db password is the one that it is trying to get it from the name. It's referring that here only. And again, that main.tf. So this secrets.tf doesn't have any username or password. If you see, this is just to have these username and password retrieved from the secret manager. You can simply copy and paste it to your environment. And this is main.tf, what resources will be provisioned and how would it be. So the main.tf already has that read existing secret I told you, right? So this is the one we already have in the secrets.tf. If we remove it from there, it will still work, but since it is trying to get the secret version, not the password version. If you have seen that secrets.tf, it was something else. It was db password version. It is not secret version, so that's not uh, in the main.tf. Main.tf is different. So it's trying to get the secret and trying to get it provisioned using these details. So just simply copy and paste it to your environment. I hope it will work for you. I can simply go to the code and try to run it. I'm not in the directory, so let's move on to the directory. Cd RDS. I have already cloned the repository to my local. So I'm going to hit Terraform init first. Um, Terraform init. Okay, so it's now trying to install the provider since we are using AWS. So it's getting the AWS modules now. It has worked. Okay, now let's move on to the second command, Terraform plan. It will show you what it's going to create now, and if it is okay for you, we can go ahead and simply do the apply thing, right? So it's creating a dbnet subnet group, which is really mandatory to have the RDS in place. Parameter group is also an important component, and details are here for the RDS instance. So whatever we have aligned, like allocated resources 20, backup retention 7, and from the code, you can customize and do the more customization if needed. You can have how we can, uh, whether you would like to delete the automatic backups. So it says true, after 7 days it will be deleted, and which version you have, you can customize it according to your region, whatever it supports. So you can have more things like KMS key ID. You can encrypt it with using the KMS keys, even the secret as well. So likewise it works. And now I'm going to hit Terraform apply. I'll say auto approve, so I don't have to say yes all the time. Okay, since I have already done auto approve, so it should ideally ask here for yes or no. But since I did yes already as an auto approve, so it starts creating it. It might take like 5 minutes, so I'll take a pause here. Meanwhile, I go here and just refresh this. So it's creating now. If it was nothing there, nothing was there, now it has come up. So it might take another 5 minutes to get it up. So we'll be back. All right, I'm back. It's, I think, completed. Let's move on to the console. All right, I see it's available now. So but you must be thinking that if I go back here in the uh, black screen, the get bash, there was something that created initially, that was subnet group and the parameter group. You must be thinking that what it is actually. So DB parameter group is nothing but it holds the configuration file for your RDS, like DB engine. If you have Postgres, MySQL, something like that, and you can also customize it by putting the control parameters like max connections. It can have, and then log statement for the debugging, something like that. But when you change the parameter group, it may require a reboot for your DB instance. So make sure if you are changing any parameter group, just reboot the DB, but backup should be in place. So for this code, the backup is already created, right? And if I talk about the subnet group, it is nothing but where you within the VPC where you have like RDS, you have put the RDS in, right? Or we talk about Redshift, that is also like it's the Redshift database or the data where you can deploy it into. So that particular VPC subnet of the VPC, it's called this DDB subnet group. Okay, so it is nothing but again it's control your network availability and provides the high availability whenever there is any failover. You see, then it would be of a useful. It would be of very useful. Okay, it can have two subnets at least, right, in different AZs if you are deploying it in the multi-AZ environment. And make sure you create this group before you launch your DB if you use custom VPC, right? So if you use custom VPC, you should create it first before you launch your DB instance. right? So DB subnet group, you have private subnets in like multiple uh, regions, sorry, zones. Like for me, it's I'm launching it on AP South 1, so it can be AP South 1A, 1B, something like that. And for parameter group, you can enable, if you want to enable log statement, so you should put log statement equal to all for debugging, right? So that's how it works. In my next video, let's go to first the configuration of it. You see the subnet group and parameters group here, so nothing to worry about it. We have already created it using Terraform. And if I talk about the database, we have provision Postgres, and how it did pick up the let's go to the configuration now, how it did pick up the master username and the master password. It's through the secret manager that we have already created initially, right? This, so it referred this secret name. Under the secret name, it referred the username and the password. So we are now good here, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you destroy the environment if you are using the personal things, or else if you are setting it up on the enterprise level, make sure you have the correct setup before delivering it to the uh, production. Okay. All right, in my next video, I'll cover how you can connect this database once provisioned. So it will be a very short video, but make sure you watch that video as well. Thank you so much for watching.